Hi my friends, in today's video I'm going to show you how to do an anti-nano detox session. For a more heavy detox, you're going to want to use 2 gallons of white distilled vinegar versus 1. But if your skin is sensitive and if you want to take it slow and easy, I would do 1 gallon of white vinegar and 2 gallons of distilled water. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our vinegar and water solution in. I want to put about a tablespoon or a droplet of extra virgin olive oil, organic. That's going to help you see the polymers and the metals when you're done with your session. Then you're going to want to put, I'd say, just like this amount, maybe like a 1/4 cup or less of Epsom salt. Next, we're going to connect the Anti-Nano device to the resistor and power it on.
The magnetic field that is created by the winding of the wire around the bucket destabilizes the flow of electricity, causing the adapter to overheat or switch on and off as a pulse, which in turn creates a clicking sound. So to stabilize the flow of electrical current, you can implement a resistor. A resistor resists the flow of electricity with carbon pieces, stabilizing the system. And when you purchase your Anti-Nano device, the resistor comes right on top of the power adapter. So you're going to want to take it off and you're going to plug in one end of the cable from the power adapter to one end of the bucket. And then with the other end, you're going to connect the resistor. It doesn't matter if you choose top or bottom. If you'd like, you can experiment and see what you prefer. So you clip it in like this with the alligator clip. And then you're going to do the same to the other end of the power adapter, which is right here. Once you have that in place, make sure you do not have these 2 pieces from the power adapter touching because they will spark. And now we're going to turn the device on. The device is on, and as you can see, we have no clicking sounds. If you'd like, you can test and make sure that there is an electrical current and that everything is up and running with the Klein tool. So clearly we have electricity coming through the bucket.
When we are in the bucket, we actually become part of the electrical current. This is a toroidal field electrical current that's taking place. So with the Klein tool on, the minute that I touch it while I'm in this bucket, it detects an electrical current from my body. You see, but if I put it away, nothing. If it touches me while I'm in the bucket, you see.
So as you can see, the water is really clear. You can just see the olive oil in there. And make sure to clean your feet so that you don't get any dust or particulates in here or dirt that will be confused for any of the results from your detox session.
If you're feeling tired or fatigued during your session, that is normal, especially for the first one. Therefore, I would not recommend exceeding 45 minutes. And on reoccurring sessions, I would not exceed 1 hour and 15 minutes, just to the length of being inside the vinegar solution. It's an acidic pH, and I just don't recommend it for that long. If you don't know what an Anti-Nano device is and have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm going to leave you links below. And I would recommend following up on a detox about once a month or once every other month. Or if it's been heavily chemtrailing all day and you've been outside, I would definitely recommend a session that night. Make sure to read all the instructions that come in the Anti-Nano device so you don't wear metal or have a pacemaker or any really important things that you need to be aware of before entering your device.
When you're done with your session, you want to turn on your flashlight and go to a dark room, and this is where you're really going to see the results. So do you see all of these little sparklies? These little sparkly things, particulates, are heavy metals. And if you see see at the bottom of the bucket, those little black dots, those black dots are nano. I actually got a magnifier and I tried to magnify it as much as possible, and I posted the photos on my website. Yeah, so super sparkly everywhere. This is a really good session, especially because I haven't done a session in like 4 or 5 months, so I was pretty overdue. I also had some knee pain, and every time I have knee pain, I'll use the bucket. It helps a lot with the inflammation and soreness of my joints. You're skeptical and you want to test it out. I tried to get this tested at an environmental lab, but my samples keep getting rejected because they say that there's so much vinegar in the sample that it ruins their equipment. So I've had them sent back to me, and it's cost me quite a bit of money. So the best way to test this at this point would be to have it running on its own, like if you were going to do a session, but do not put your feet in the bucket. Put all the solution, everything the same, leave it for 45 minutes, take a photo, and then do a session with yourself, and then take a photo. And I did that myself. I posted the photos as well. And it's a huge difference. One is filled with particulates and one is not. So clearly the missing factor is your feet and what's coming out of your feet.
I'm sending you all so much warmth, and until the next video.